Hey, welcome back to Devlog 5. This time I've been diving deep into the story and characters. Unfortunately, I also hit a pretty big motivation slump. So let's get into it and unpack everything. Before we jump in, I want to quickly talk about why I make devlogs. As a game developer, you might wonder why bother. Devlogs take time away from actual development and honestly, they don't yield much in terms of publicity unless you're super lucky or already established. For me, it's simple. I do them for fun, and it's also a great way to document my progress, almost like keeping a diary, but on YouTube. Even if these videos don't blow up, at least I've created a log of my journey. That said, if you are considering making devlogs yourself, only do them if you enjoy it. Otherwise, it's just a time sink. Now that I've got that off my chest, let's move on. This devlog's main focus, the story. I've written the first draft of chapter 1, which has a slower chill pace to introduce the world and characters. For chapters 2 and 3, I've nailed down the major turning points and things are starting to come together. While I'm keeping spoilers under wraps for now, I'm excited about how the story is shaping up. In this story, you'll navigate the complex dynamics of a friendship group divided by opposing ideologies. As you grow more entangled in the world's shifting affairs, your actions will intensify the conflict, potentially causing one friend to leave the group. Gameplay evolves from blazing propaganda posters across rooftops to executing daring sabotage missions, driving home the tension between personal relationships and larger societal stakes, all while having some fun parkouring. Beyond the plot, I have also fleshed out the main characters, more or less, giving them detailed profiles to figure out who they are. Here's a quick summary of the main cast. The player. You as the player are uncertain about your stance in the conflict. Will you take sides or remain neutral? Ultimately, your choices define your path. The revolutionary. This character is firmly against capitalism, viewing it as inherently exploitative. They believe the means of production should be in the hands of the workers. And the loyalist. On the flip side, the loyalist supports the status quo, arguing that while capitalism has its flaws, it's essential for societal progress. This polarizing cast is designed to spark debate and make you think. Which side will you choose, or will you stay neutral? For more details on the lore and characters, check out the links in the description. I will also compile a more detailed video on these topics later. Now let's talk about motivation, because this devlog hasn't been all smooth sailing. For the first time in a while, I've hit a major slump. Progress on the game has slowed, and while I've put effort into story development and videos, I've been struggling to stay focused and get much else done. I even made a video about dealing with motivation issues, linked below, but to sum it up, I took 1 week break to clear my head. It helped a bit, but the slump feels a bit deeper. I think it stems from feeling unproductive. Like, I'm not creating something of tangible value, at least not yet, because I'm not making any money. And this causes me to feel useless to society. I know it probably sounds a bit silly. But anyways, if you've got tips for reframing this mindset, I'd love to hear them. I'm working on pulling myself out of this funk and getting back to creating with energy. Let's move to marketing for a second now. I had a weird experience recently. I created an Instagram account for the game, but it got instantly banned when I tried to log in for the first time. No email, no explanation, just banned. A brighter note, the game has 850 wishlist on Steam. That's a small milestone, but I'll take it. Considering I've done minimal marketing beyond YouTube videos and shorts, it's a start. Once the game feels more polished, I plan to ramp up the marketing efforts towards gamers, for example through getting YouTubers to check out my game. Looking ahead, my main focus will be integrating the story into the game, but before that, I want to slow down the game's pacing to see how it feels. Right now, I believe it's a bit too fast and floaty. I'm aiming for more grounded, realistic speed, something akin to Mirror's Edge. Slower movement could make the parkour mechanics feel more immersive and precise. Additionally, I'll be tweaking the player's abilities to match this adjusted pace, making their impact smaller. And, of course, I'll keep working on the story's chapters and dialogue. This devlog focused heavily on the story, characters and dialogue. But overall, it's been a slower month due to motivation struggles. I'm not thrilled how little progress I've made, but hey, it's new year, and there's plenty of time to turn things around. Never give up on your dreams. Thanks for watching, happy late New Year's, and here's to better times ahead. See you next time.